You are transforming. You're transforming, and people are noticing. I'm getting this like calm confidence about you, and I'm seeing that this message is finding you because you are about to enter a winning season, this next era in your life, because of the work that you have been doing. Everything that you've been asking for is going to come in quicker and with ease. There's an illusion here that you had to break down, and there's a lot of things that you have been releasing. Whoever you are, it does feel like you perhaps were a people pleaser. Perhaps there was an energy of you being an overgiver, somebody that you're realizing doing that energy is not only keeping you low vibrational and more. I'm getting the word desperate. It's like you were desperate to be accepted, to fit in, to have friends, to have these connections. And when you realized that you were self-sacrificing and therefore self-sabotaging your own journey and hiding yourself away, it's like you're no longer aligned with that energy. And that timeline is dead. It's severed. You have officially entered your new timeline. This is the shift. And the breakthrough that you're experiencing, I'm hearing, is coming from almost this exhausted energy. But breakthrough exhaustion is interesting because it is not like a regular, oh, I'm just burnt out or I had a long day and I'm exhausted. No, it's like you're getting this surge of energy. There is uncertainty, but there's also a lot of excitement. You're feeling much more grateful. And I'm seeing that in the past, maybe you tried to escape from life. Maybe you felt like things were done to you. Maybe there's still a lot of anger that you have processed, a lot of grief, a lot of loss, I'm getting. But because you were able to no longer run away from yourself, from your authenticity, from your gifts, that anything that is not aligned with who you are, this new identity that you're building that was here all along, right? Because you tend to bury yourself. I also feel like you're the type of person that maybe is really connected to other people's emotions. Maybe you're like a self-proclaimed empath. I feel like you don't even tell people you're an empath. Like you can just tell by your energy how deeply you feel and how deeply you connect with others. Oh my gosh, I think I stepped on glass. Sorry, guys. I'm going to grab a message from your higher self and from your angels. And it's funny because it's 5:31 and there's 13 people on live. So that's actually crazy because that's mirroring, right? 31, 13. And 13 in the tarot is the death card, the major arcana. It's kind of the surrendering card, I call it, because if you look at some of the tarot depictions, they have white flags, they have a skull. And all of that is a rebirth energy. But how do you rebirth? You hold space for this new identity. You let go of control. There's something about you also releasing this illusion, this lie. Why does it feel like you, in the past, to keep peace, you didn't talk about how you felt, or you kind of dimmed your light? You shrank, right? You shrank yourself so that you didn't have to. I'm hearing altercations. Maybe you felt like you were not in control of your surroundings or other people's emotions. And because you felt so deeply, what was a scratch to someone left a scar for you, was a deep wound for you, was salt in the wound for you. I feel like you were also very misunderstood, but you're getting better at expressing yourself. There's something about your expression being shut down, or you feeling like you needed to do something that just to keep peace. I'm hearing there's something about you being a peacekeeper, and that energy is still coming through, but this isn't the spirituality that's like, oh, love and light. No, this is, I have strict boundaries. You've learned to have healthy boundaries. Why do I feel like maybe there was someone around you, whether it was a friend? It feels more of a feminine energy, but it feels like there was controlling energy around you, where you felt like there was pressure on you that wasn't put on anybody else. Why does it feel like you triggered people and they didn't know how to react around you, but you were still blamed for their reactions? You were not allowed to, hold on, star power and light leader. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I'm getting like Native American. So you may just be dabbling into different, you may be Native American, but you could also be dabbling into different, I'm getting like ancient ancestral energy coming through for you. And the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is success, but it's also recognition. Traditionally, in the more traditional tarot decks, this is a card of somebody coming back from war, and the whole village is there, and they're like recognizing and celebrating the victory, right? It's almost like you're calling in your soul family, soulmates. You're calling in this new part of yourself, and that you're a magnet right now. You're transforming, and people are noticing. People are noticing. You're going to have people knocking at your door. You might even be experiencing 3D rejects, where not only are you rejecting the 3D, like if you're trying to manifest money, I feel like money core wounding, childhood wounding is coming through really heavily for this collective. And your angels are here to help you bring in those miracles. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But I do want to talk about this 27 energy. You could be like maybe in your later 20s. But what I'm seeing here is there's this energy of you feeling like you're not of this place, or the world is never making sense to you, and you're just trying to make sense out of all of it. Maybe you had this breaking point of like, this is crazy, right? Like breaking out of the matrix kind of energy for you. And there was some kind of like defeatedness energy, where you almost wanted other people to see why you stopped caring, or why you just conformed, why there was this energy of, oh, this is pointless. But I feel like you've gotten yourself out of that. And with the star power, the Pleiadian energy, Pleiadians are really interesting for them to come through, because they help you activate light codes in your DNA, and they help the Pleiadian starseed legend, right? Or at least the lore behind the Pleiadian starseeds, is they are, actually the card says it right here, they are beings of pure light. They're here to help us evolve into higher beings. And that's been a big part of this bridge that this gap that you're in right now. And the bridge that you're building is the fact that you are evolving. You're realizing that your authentic self has been here this whole time, and you're starting to reconnect with that being, your soul, her, him, they, whatever, right? You're like, who am I? Who am I underneath? Who am I without the programming? Who am I without my past, without my hurt, without your wounds? Who are you? Nourish our planet as we nourish our souls. Yeah, you're nourishing your soul right now. You could be doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner child healing right now. Divine channel. You definitely have gifts that are awakening, and you always have these gifts. I feel like everybody's psychic. That's one of the hills I'll die on as a psychic. Everyone has psychic gifts, whether you believe in them or not, whether you know you're using them or not. Everybody does have psychic gifts. One of your gifts here is, or one of the gifts that is being activated, or better yet, the angels are saying it's being upgraded. You've always had this gift of discernment, this gut feeling. And because you haven't listened to your gut for so long, it has been clouded. And that's part of your solar plexus healing, right? That's part of that quiet confidence that you're learning to reconnect with your intuition, with your gifts, with that gut feeling. Why did it feel like before you just didn't, there was this feeling of being lost? Maybe you were successful in other people's eyes, right? Page of Coins, you're planting a lot of seeds right now for your future. And the best part is that you're no longer just dreaming about it. You're taking action. There's something about removing scarcity, and we don't realize how much scarcity really affects us. There's scarcity in so many different facets of our lives. Okay. Every time you stop yourself because you're like, oh, there's too many content creators, I can't do it. That's scarcity, right? There is more than enough space. Or when you're like, oh, there's not enough money to go around. Yes, there is. Money is infinite. The government literally prints it whenever they need to fund a war or fund a bank or whatever they do, right? Let's be real here. So there's a lot of illusions that you're breaking down, especially with money, your inner child healing. And you're not, it's almost like you're starting to break down the walls of like, oh, because I had these experiences, because you experienced these woundings, because you had these thoughts and belief systems, that didn't only affect what you thought it was affecting you, right? It started, you realize that every decision you make was being affected by this, because there's this wound that keeps coming up for you that I'm seeing. I'm getting shadow people, so it's like you guys could be like really starting to reconnect, or maybe as a kid you had very active gifts, but were told to ignore them, or yeah, I'm hearing like ignore it, or it's not real, something like that. There's something about a core wound coming up for you right now where you thought you got over it, but really you didn't. You just buried it. And it's coming up right now. Or even if you were able to confront it, maybe you had been seeing a therapist. I'm seeing for some of you there was some type of like, okay, let me reach, let me try to see what it was. But what I'm seeing is almost like a box. Like you locked it away and you thought that was that on that. And it's coming back up, and you're starting to realize why it's coming back up, because it's still affecting you, because what you don't pay attention to runs wild in the background, right? Okay, let's grab one more message from your higher self here. This new identity that you're stepping into, because right now you're in limbo. It's like you can feel the shift. You can feel something bubbling beneath the surface. Things are lighting up inside of you. You're making internal changes slowly. And I'm also seeing that you're no longer conforming, in the sense that maybe your old patterns and routines, it's almost you're feeling like it's just not clicking anymore. Because you've made it to this point, and you're realizing you haven't made it to this point just to make it to this point. Yeah, you were meant to forge a new path. The path that you're taking is not a path that a lot of people take. I'm not going to lie to you. And I keep getting called, seeking human kindness. There's something so kind about your soul. And I feel like you were always kind and sweet and playful, and you always cared so deeply for others. But this world broke you. You could have been bullied as a kid, okay? You could have been brought down by other adults in your life. I'm getting something about extremism getting to you, where maybe you felt like you needed to be a certain way, or something was so ingrained in you that you didn't realize that it was still kind of playing that same old story in your mind. But Spirit is saying you were never meant to conform. You were always meant to forge your new path. And this transformation is shaping you into the leader your soul always needed. You are becoming the person that little you needed, right? Your light is so unique, I'm hearing. Your light is so unique. And as you're activating, you're affecting people that you're not even realize you're affecting. I feel like before you would make other people's problems your problems so deeply, because you care so deeply for the ones that are around you, that it was to your own detriment. It was almost self-sabotaging, right? It was self-sacrificing. That's just how you were taught to be. And now you're realizing that you can't do that anymore, because long term it does not serve you or that person. You're handicapping them. They're relying on you. They're draining you. But no one's going to come in to rescue you when you have your problems, right? Soul service 29. Your soul lights up through service. Listen to your heart. Hold space for those who need compassion. Holding space does not mean that you have to go to the ends of the earth to fix somebody's problem. Like you can make a horse. You can take a horse to, wait, hold up. Why am I having a brain fart? You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You've had a lot of those experiences, haven't you? Yeah, where you've really tried to help people, you tried to steer them, you tried to make them see what you see, but they continued in their toxic patterns, and they continue to lean on you. But as soon as you set a boundary with them, apparently then you were the evil one, you were the villain, when all you were trying to do is honestly recuperate your energy. Like these people drained you, and then they couldn't take accountability for draining you. And that's part of this rebirth. You need to shed that. No more. There's no going back now. Spirit is saying this is your sign. The people that you have left, the places you have released, that old identity, that old story, you were right to do so. And you had all the right to do so. Getting Hurricane Huda. It's so funny. Love Island. There's a lot of lessons in reality TV shows, right? Because not only if you are in the show, not only can you then go back and see how others perceived you, or how your actions can be perceived or misconstrued, right? Because then the producers will come up with their own stories. But now with social media, like you have so many other perspectives. So it is really important to be intentional. It is important to be authentic. it is important to know your truth and light so that nobody can rewrite your story, so that nobody can bring you down, right? There's this beautiful inner strength about you that you're gaining, and it's honestly contagious. Like, I feel like this glow up is like none before. Like, you've never had a glow up like this. And it's because you're choosing the discomfort. It's like, I almost feel like you're kind of not giving up on yourself. You're not, like, maybe you'll have 1 or 2 bad days, but then you get right back up and you're like, hey, what would my future self want to do? Something about you being so delusional, but in a healthy way, not in an unhealthy way. You're no longer trying to control emotions or control situations or bend over backwards for people. It's like you've learned those lessons, and the only thing you control is you, right, at the end of the day. So there's something about you just really stepping up for yourself and not giving up. You're not giving up on yourself, and things that used to scare you to the point of being paralyzed, you just could not even get into it. You couldn't stick to a certain schedule. The only thing you were disciplined about was your bad habits, right? You're switching that energy, and it's becoming easier and easier the more that you stick to it. I do want to grab some timing cards as well. Flow and presence. Yep, you're becoming more present. I'm seeing you really having trouble focusing. There's a lot of energy around you. There's a lot of new ideas. I'm seeing like birthing something new. Like there's something that's growing inside of you. And that's part of the shift, right? I'm hearing my baby. Like that you have something inside of you that's big, that's bigger than you, and it's more aligned to your purpose. The work that you're stepping into this new era is more aligned to your purpose. And that's why it's sustainable for you. Because it's no longer just about the money. It's no longer about sustaining others. This is for you fully and consciously. Let's grab a few more messages here. It also seems like your creativity being re-sparked. Like I'm here, I don't have enough time in the day. You do. Time is always working in your favor. So that's part of your lesson right now. It's how you perceive time. You're breaking down that illusion. Right there, it goes back to the scarcity mindset. Okay, let's grab some cards here. That ancestral card is coming through again, and cosmic support. So just know that you are, this card is so creepy. Just know that you are being highly supported right now. We have 10 and 5. Divine channel, aligned guidance, love and light naturally flows through you. You are a divine oracle. And it's funny because the American Eagle does represent freedom. But then the 2 animals in the back, they kind of live in packs, right? We have the wolf and then we have the buffalo. You're realizing that your energy is, I'm hearing we're all connected. Okay. So many messages are coming through. You're probably feeling overwhelmed and, having trouble filtering all of this as well. But what I'm seeing is you're realizing that your energy does affect the people around you. And if you can't take care of yourself, if you can't be intentional and live your authentic truth, then that's what's actually doing harm to others, right? It's not you putting yourself on the sideline just to be accepted. It's not you overgiving or people pleasing just to keep people around you. It's not you having loose boundaries. I did a video recently and I was kind of like, okay, people who have hard time setting boundaries is because they're afraid of losing others in their lives. And it's like those people were meant to leave. If somebody disrespects your boundary, that means that they don't respect you. That means that they're not considering you. And that, especially to a soul like you, where you are so considerate of others and so overextending with your energy, that's wild. That's unacceptable. I'm hearing I would rather be alone. I know that's right. Cosmic support. Your cosmic team is surrounding you and sending you love. You are forever supported. So if you're not feeling supported right now, this is your sign. Your angels are with you. And whatever hasn't worked out is because it was not meant to work out. I'm so sorry. Whatever hasn't worked out, it just wasn't meant to work out. And just know that something greater and bigger is because I'm hearing you're trying to, something about money keeps coming through. So let's talk about that. We have other cards. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm hearing something about, embodiments, infinity and beyond. Okay, here we go. You're learning to really embody your authentic self and be comfortable in your own skin. right? There's something about you really connecting with self-love, that next level. The new you has radical self-love. The new you has honestly reasonable boundaries, but because of the context of this world, we're just going to say radical boundaries, especially to the old you. The old you would be like, what are you doing? People are going to hate us. And you're like, I don't care. Let them. Let them live their lives. I'll live mine, right? You're realizing that there are billions of people here and you don't have to stick with the family you were born with or the people that you were raised around, people you met at work. You can attract new connections in your life, and you are actively attracting new connections in your life. There's a connection here between divine connections and spiritual ascension for you. You may have even had one of your first awakenings because of a twin flame connection or because of a soulmate connection that just came in out of nowhere, but helped you move to that next phase. And when it ended, you were like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. They're gonna come back, right? They're gonna come back, right? And you're realizing they were never meant to come back. You're just so much better at connecting the dots, is what I'm getting. Embodiment practice 24. Step out of your mind, drop into your heart, move your body to shift your vibration, and release any stagnant energy currently present. I know that's right. Exercise is manifesting. The body remembers. You store so much in your body. I'm also getting that you may be cleaning right now or deep cleaning. You're getting ready for a move. There's something you've been asking for. That's why the money wound is coming up, because Spirit's like, if we don't heal the money wound, when we place this new home, this new apartment, this new location in front of you, it's not going to be sustained. Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot. That's coming through. So, and that money wound was triggered by a childhood wound. Maybe you felt like you weren't enough. Maybe you're scared of being seen. Maybe you're scared of holding money. You're scared of visibility. This is the kind of work I do in my spiritual integration packages. I teach you how to identify these core wounds, where they're coming from, and then there is a 2-step system where we reframe and rewire that. That's the spiritual ascension call, the welcome call. And then the rest of the month we work on connecting with your higher self, your gifts, releasing karma, right? Opening up new roads for you, getting your spiritual hygiene on check, doing the nervous system regulation, the daily practices that it takes to manifest, figuring out which manifestation method is good for you. So if you're interested in that, we can definitely do that, because there's something about your energy being scattered. And don't get me wrong, it is so important. There's so many beautiful, amazing spiritual tools available to you. You may be into astrology. You may be getting your cards read, right? You may be getting your soul contract read, right? You may be getting your astrology chart read. You may be getting your human design, right? And these are all amazing, beautiful tools. I've used many of these tools myself. However, the big issue here is that someone can tell you, oh yeah, you have a visibility wound. Or, oh yeah, like you're meant to be a leader. Yeah, you're meant to do this. This is your purpose. This is why, this is where you're meant to go live. This is why you're meant to do this. Okay, but how do you get there? Because you're still here. So that's where my spiritual integration package comes in. We're bridging the gaps. This isn't about the big picture stuff. This is about how do you get to the big picture, right? The nitty gritty. And you'll realize as you move down in your spiritual path that spirituality isn't about the outcome. Just like manifesting, you have to let go of the outcome. And manifesting is very spiritual, right? It's about the journey. And the journey is not linear, my friend. It is not. Trust and believe, I know firsthand, it is not a linear path. And everybody has their own unique gifts and paths and lessons to learn. So if you are interested in working deeper, I have one more spot. You can start as soon as next week if you wanted to do any of that work. But I felt like I wanted to let you know, because if you've been feeling frustrated, like I'm doing the work, you're trying all these manifesting techniques, like I really see this collective putting in the work. You're not lazy, you're just exhausted, okay? You are not lazy, you are just exhausted right now. You're learning to integrate sacred rest in your routine. You're learning to not burn yourself out. whether you were burning yourself out through focusing too much on one thing, right? Focusing too much on the money, or focusing too much on the views, focusing too much on getting a promotion, focusing too much on giving to others, focusing too much on being that reliable friend in your friend group, or focusing too much on being the responsible one in your family, right? There's something about you learning to lean on yourself. You're breaking codependency bonds that have kept you trapped for a long time. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Heaven on earth, the number 3, that's divine feminine energy, that's nurturing energy, right? You're rebalancing. I'm hearing your chakras. You're learning to rebalance the waterfalls. Heaven on earth, Lemurian frequencies. A lot of starseed energy in this collective. Lemurian frequencies and collective harmony is coming to fruition. When we're not just talking about balance, keep holding the vision. That idea, we're going back to the pregnancy, the birthing, the rebirth. That idea that is so soul aligned. This is your sign. If you haven't started it, to continue to start it. Or if you have started, to continue working on it. Even if you're not seeing results today, Spirit is saying this is beyond. This is beyond you. This is beyond just making money. This is beyond showing off. This is beyond anything. It's your freedom. But it's also your impact. Your legacy is what I'm hearing. 40. Infinity and beyond. Love exists beyond all planes and realms. Love is never lost. Love is transformed. I'm going to go into love right now because I feel like that's a big wound that you've also been overcoming. For a lot of you in this collective, there's a big parental wound. I'm getting abandonment, feeling neglected. And then there's also guilt for even feeling that way because you're so empathetic, you're so able to humanize even your own parents that you belittle, you shrink down your own experiences. That's right, I'm calling you out right now. You shrink down your own experiences. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay for you to shine. It's okay for you to tell your story honestly and how you remember it being, even if they are living in a different world. My cat's coming in, by the way. I might try to grab her. Rainies. No, she's not trying to come up here. So going back to that wound, I'm getting Archangel Michael is heavily here. So we're going to grab. Babas, be nice to the cat. Be nice to the cat. No. Sorry. My cat is always trying to drink my dog's water and he gets so mad. No. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Leave her alone. I wish I could show you guys. Booba. He's shaking. He's like, please, I don't want her to drink my water. Be nice. Booba, I'm on live right now. I lost my train of thought, you guys. I'm so sorry. We'll get back into it. I just really need to make sure that this situation is taken care of. Papas. He's just thirsty. You can share your water. There's plenty to go around. No, be nice. Be nice, papas. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can pause for a moment. I don't know. Hold on. Let me pause. Hold on. I don't think I can pause on YouTube. Oh, no. Cancel. How can I pause this? Oh, she left. Okay, good. I was like, oh my God, I need to grab this cat before my dog. No, he's a good boy, though. He's a good boy. I forgot where we were. Let's just take a breather. Oh, there's lessons in love. That's right. We were doing the love thing. What I feel like love's been a big distraction for you. I remember how we were talking about you not needing to escape anymore, not feeling the same. Well, whatever you were using to escape or to even procrastinate, right? It's not feeling the same anymore. Spirit wants to let you know that there was someone in your energy you had to let go of, but you did the right thing releasing them. Someone explained that when you're looking at soul contracts, and I tap into the Akashic Records, it's something I learned to do for myself, and I just do that in my karmic soul prayer readings, which is included in my soul duration. So It's a skill I use a lot. But anyways, the reason I mention it is because your Akashic Records is your soul's blueprint. It is think of it as a living document. And soul contracts are not at all the way we perceive contracts on Earth. The way that we perceive contracts on Earth is very stale. It's very, I would say, there are loopholes, but it can be really straight to the point, right? They're meant to protect assets. They're meant to, I guess, clarify partnerships, things like that. However, in the soul world, the contracts are fluid. And whenever I tap into someone's Akashic Records, which Akasha is life, it's soul, it's living soul, it's moving, it's changing. So I always tell people, even if you're getting a tarot card reading with me, I'm looking at different timelines. I'm a huge believer that you can rewrite your future, that you can manifest whatever you are desiring, that you can tap into different timelines and see, plan ahead, make better choices for yourself, right? That's the free will aspect. So going into the free will, I'm seeing that there was a contract where it was you and somebody else. It could be romantic, but this was someone that was very, very significant to you. That's the thing, right? And they were not doing the healing work. They were not, in fact, they were self-imploding, they were self-sabotaging, and you felt that energy. So when you left and you did the work, you broke that tie, right? And they're still kind of hooked on. So while you broke the tie, because it only takes one person to break the karmic tie, because they're still angry, resentful, in love, whatever it is, they're still pulling at you. They're not going to get you because you broke that. Maybe you'll always feel connected. That's different. But they're not going to get you. They're going to get hooked on to someone else, another karmic lesson, because like attracts like, right? If someone is not able to evolve with you, they get ejected out of your life, especially you. With Archangel Michael, he's not playing. Let me tell you that he's making sure that justice and karma is being, I guess, played out in that person's life. So if they did you wrong and you released and you did the work, trust and believe, if someone sent you bad energy, if someone wasn't letting you go, someone was trying to come back in on their bullshit, just know they are being taken care of, and it's being done in reflections. Okay? Karmic family members, karmic connections, karmic friendships, karmic jobs. I'm getting for them, it's a lot of karmic jobs coming through. I'm hearing miserable without you. I know that's right. So just trust and believe the work you're doing, it was the right thing. You are on the right path, and this is your confirmation. Your transformation isn't something that's around the corner. It's happening. Your new identity is here. Your new timeline, you're on it. New Earth is here, right? You are ascending. This is part of it. And it doesn't feel the way you thought it would, huh? It really doesn't. Okay, you guys. I do want to know, what are these new soulmates that you're attracting in? Because I'm getting partnerships for a lot of you guys. So I kind of want to know what's coming through for you. Let's see. And if you are catching this on live, I'm going to start taking readings. The readings start at $11 for just a quick one card pull, an oracle, or a yes or no. The $17 is one question with tarot, and the $25 is two questions, tarot and oracle cards. They're a little more in depth, and everything is linked in my bio. My website is under construction, so we're using Linktree. It's in the description box on YouTube, and on TikTok is in my bio. So yeah, and if you do get on the list, just let me know how you paid so that I can get you on here and check out. Okay. All right, you guys, what are these new soulmates that you're attracting in? Because I heard new mean new love. New love. Not the Four of Wands. Not the Four of Wands, girl. Celebrations, milestones. There's a decision that you have to make. Some of you are still breaking away from things. And I'm also hearing Spirit is about to move you. Oof, I'm getting chills. Spirit is about to move you. Remember how we talked about the house I'm getting a car. Someone may have manifested a car. Ooh, yeah. Some of you guys are like ready. You're ready to get on the road. You're ready to get on with it. You're ready for your independence, your freedom. You're ready to do it even if you're scared. The Hierophant, higher commitments are coming in. These next soul contracts, these next soulmates, these next connections coming into your life, these next partnerships, they are soul aligned. They are soul matched and made specifically for this new identity that you are forging, this new you. Because you are embodying this new form of love. You have a fountain of unlimited self or unconditional self-love. And that is magnetizing you to higher commitments. You're about to receive love instead of karmic lessons. You are about to receive love instead of karmic lessons because of your transformation. Did I not say people were going to start noticing you? The Death card in reverse. This is a warning. Make sure that you are fully severing ties from your past. People who mourn the past for too long, who stay in grief for too long, stay in those energies, and you attract the lower vibrational energies. So make sure that you are being gentle with yourself and making space to release, to surrender. The Knight of Swords. Make sure you're not rushing into anything. What's this message coming through? Something's coming in quickly and abruptly. The Magician and the Judgment. Something's about to test you. I'm getting a blast from the past. So just be careful that something from your past does not affect your future, does not bring you back in. Going back to that Godfather quote when he was like, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Yeah, no, don't let the karma pull you back in. You are doing your releasing work. Some karma is harder to work through. Sometimes you need to have it brought up to your awareness several times and work in it in layers to release it. That's normal. So give yourself time and grace to do so. There's some heavy things you guys are dealing with, and that's okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands. People are going to come in and fight for you because they sense that you're glowing up. It's like when you're glowing up and people try to bring up your past, like, oh, remember when you did this? It's like, yeah, you don't got to tell me. I know what I did. At least I can own up to it. You don't got to come in and tell me who I was. You don't got to come in and try to butter me up. You don't got to come in and do all that. So be careful. People from the past are going to start noticing you. But the 10 of Coins, what you are building is indestructible. This transformation is, I'm hearing like the ultimate glow up. I'm hearing like next 10, 20, 30 years. It's stable. You're no longer letting things uproot you. You're being highly rewarded. I'm hearing a house. I'm hearing Spirit is like, okay, if you're manifesting a home, you got to get through these money blocks. Once you're stable in your money, maybe you'll get like an apartment, a car, and then you'll manifest the stability, right? Because you'll have the investments, you'll have the money coming in, you'll have the stability. There's something about you asking Spirit to get you out of a certain environment. Like you can't live like this anymore. I hear this is not your life anymore. You're having that moment, that aha, like this can't be it for me. And Spirit's like, we heard you, it's coming. Don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about the money. Worry about your healing. Worry about connecting with your purpose, because that's when the money's going to start pouring in for you. Worry about releasing these core wounds, releasing the karma that's been holding you back, that's been making you shrink. Don't settle. Spirit is saying this is not the time to settle. Yeah, the Queen of Coins. Earth energy. This Virgo season, which we're entering eclipse season right now as well, the next 8 weeks. Very abundant. A lot of experiences that are going to teach you valuable lessons that are going to anchor in your manifestations. So this isn't really about starting something new. Spirit's like, you're on the right path. Keep watering what you're working on. Keep going. Hold your vision. That's what's happening here. Your path is being illuminated. You just got to keep following the light. The Hermit. There's a period of isolation you're getting out of, but you're coming out of it wiser. You're being put in front of people and triggering them. The master falling off for a reason. Pay attention to those reasons. Learn those lessons and don't ever put yourself back in that situation now that you know what the outcome is going to be. I'm hearing cycles, looping, circling. Stop circling. Stop settling. Start rising. Start reconnecting with yourself. So let's keep moving forward. Oh, my nose is itchy. Someone's nose could be itchy. Someone could be nose piercing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then the Six of Wands again. The Six of Wands again. You are victorious. You are successful. This message found you because you are in the middle of a breakthrough that is ushering you into the most successful era, the most soul-aligned era. This is your turning point. This is pivotal. So don't let the past drag you back. There's no turning around now. There's no going back. You know that you can't go back. You have no other choice but to keep moving forward. Like a shark, you just keep moving forward. Sharks move forward to breathe, right? They can't go backwards, and neither can you. I did a reading today, and it was called "You're Becoming Dangerous." The shark analogy, right? Okay, you guys. I think that's all we have for you. Let's cleanse. Wow, that was a really long read. 40 minutes on here. Okay, you guys, let me put on my glasses. Let's start building the list. If anybody did want to get a mini reading today, let me know. Thank you guys for being here. Allergies. Yes, my allergies have been going wild. But I'm allergic to cats and I own a cat. So I kind of did that to myself. Yeah. Hello, Allie. Oh my gosh. Hi, welcome. Or thank you for being here. Welcome. How do I get a mini reading? So on my website, it's linked in my bio. You can go to my link tree. Yeah. Let me see on YouTube. Hello. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Kimberly. I see you. Okay. So yeah, you go to my link tree. There is $11, $17, and $25 options. So there is something affordable for everybody. And yeah, just let me know once you get on there so that we can get you on the list. Let me actually start building it. There's Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal, debit credit options. I think there's Venmo as well. I'm gonna add Zelle too soon, so that's exciting. We're gonna have all of those options out and available for you guys. Oh, Bubba's. Bubba's is down here. But yeah, everything is in my bio, and if you're on YouTube, it's in the description box. Let's build a list. It should be one of the first links too, so yeah. The reflection is kind of annoying. Let me know if that annoys you guys. Got you. Let me see. Oh, I see you, Emily. You got the $17 one. Okay. If anyone ordered through Cash App, let me know because I have to manually check that. I don't see anything on PayPal. All right. So you got the one question one. So yeah, whenever you're ready, let me know your question. So the way I do this is I will pull some tarot and give you a mini reading on live. If you don't want to share your question or if you want to use code names, that is perfectly good as well. Just DM me. Just DM me right here on TikTok. Let me know, and I will read it privately and give you the answers on live. Yes. Ooh, you should stay with your current job. Okay. I'm actually going to grab... Do I have incense here? Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can grab something. I really do feel like I stepped on glass or something. Do you know that feeling you get on your foot? Yes. Let me drag this box over here. Let me grab my incense. We're going to cleanse the cards. Oh, I don't have any more of these. Oh, I do. You're getting a guardian angel incense. Yeah, the protection one. Cute. Okay. I need to go to the spiritual shop actually because, yeah. But I did get a new lighter, so we got that resolved, you guys. Let me check on YouTube. we're gonna leave this over here, I guess. I don't really have anywhere else to put it. It did not come super prepared today, but that's okay. Okay. I'm so thirsty though. These lives really make me so thirsty. How are you guys doing today? How is your week going? It's Thursday, so we're almost to Friday, even though I work all weekend. That's okay. Hello. I was just reading the YouTube comments. I haven't done a live at this time in a while too, so. Alright, let's cleanse it. This incense actually smells really, really good. I'm gonna make some soup. And also, don't judge me, I love eating liver. So or is it liver or kidney? I like both, but I really like liver, so I'm gonna make some liver today. And I know that's weird, so I don't know. I just grew up eating it, and I am forever anemic. I don't know if anybody else is just in this anemic cycle, I guess. I've never been able to break out of it. I've taken the iron pills. I eat my spinach. I have my lentils and all my things. I have meats. I mean, just never been able to get myself out of it. I've done other things too to help my body absorb the iron, and I got into a much healthier level to it. Because getting a blood transfusion sucks. Like having to go to the doctor, to do that kind of stuff, it sucks. So I'm like, let me just try to get it together. Maybe in the next few years. I feel like no effort is wasted. I feel like it'll come together at some point. Okay. All right, Emily, let me cleanse the cards. I'm actually going to use some of this. The spray is broken, but what this is a special blend of magical intention, oils, crystals, and Florida water. Fun fact, Florida water isn't just water from Florida. And yeah, it helps restore magical energy. It gets rid of negative energy. I'm going to put some here on my palms to restore my magical energy so I can be refreshed for you guys. Perfect. Oh yeah, and let's cleanse the cards real quick. It's a really good day to cleanse your house. I did a video where I showed you guys how I cleanse my house today. That'll probably be up tomorrow though. Divine powers to bless and protect these cards. My intention is to use it for good only. I declare only good shall come from their use, and all negativity shall be turned away. It smells really good. It kind of smells like lemon and like perfume. It's so good. Alright, I'm going to do a quick meditation, Emily, and we'll get your reading started. Because I read energy, this is just how I connected. Feel free to take a deep breath to relax wherever you are as well, and start thinking about your intention and what you want to get out of the reading. Okay. So, should we? Ooh. I'm getting a blockage here. Do you feel like your self-expression is blocked at your current job? That's That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like spikes in my throat. Let's see what the cards have to say. Self-expression. That's what I'm writing down. Self-expression blockage. Usually it is. Okay. I'm hearing there's a misalignment. Do you feel like there are times where you can't speak your truth in a certain way? Something about not being able to fully maybe give an opinion on something or something like that. Okay, so let's grab some cards here. Yeah, Five of Wands, other energies interfering. Absolutely. Okay. Queen of Coins, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit. Are you working in a team right now? Or do you like work a lot with other people? Maybe customers or other departments? Am I pregnant? No, but I've been having a lot of dreams about being pregnant, but I'm not pregnant. And there's no way. There ain't no way. So anyways, yeah. Yes, you guys have a unit. That makes sense. Spirit is saying you're meant to work on your own. At least this environment's not good for you. Five of Wands, that's karmic energy. That's people being selfish, egotistical, people fighting for resources, people, giving each other bad advice, fighting for attention. The Queen of Coins tells me that you have a lot of value, you have a lot of experience. Maybe even people come to you for advice or people look up to you in that sense. And if you don't feel that, then you need to go somewhere where you do feel that, because you bring a lot of stability and a lot of experience in what you do. So I don't know how long you've been working there or in that field, but clearly you have a lot to give here. The Three of Coins in reverse, it's not a good time anymore. This is normally a card of like friendship, celebration, and like when it's in reverse, it's like, no, this is not a good time. In fact, it could even be getting a little bit toxic. A lot of people do come to me and I feel valued at work. It's just incredibly stressful. Yeah, the Hermit is here. Have you been up for a leadership position? I keep hearing like department head or something like that. Yeah, not a good time anymore. Very recently, I'm not enjoying it anymore. Yeah. I just certified as a mentor for new people. Yeah. I would say Spirit is saying right now, try to find some time alone to do some soul searching. But also try to clear out your environment and clear out from any unnecessary commitments. Because that's the main message I'm getting here. Let me grab a Divine Truth card. I'm going to give you a little bonus card. I just want to know, like, what should she do here? The environment is not good, so that's the first thing. And the other thing is, like, maybe you are realizing that you're not really built to work in a team or to be somebody, as a mentor. Not that it wasn't without good intentions. I feel like you had really, really good intentions. But there's something that kind of environment is pulling you back. Yep. Spirit is saying that there is another opportunity calling at you, maybe somewhere else. Maybe you're not aware of it, but energetically it's around you. I'm seeing another opportunity coming through. So Spirit is saying that if you are able to clear out some of the clutter and unnecessary commitments, yeah, see, you have good intentions, absolutely, and you have so much to give. It's just the environment to get toxic for sure. So Spirit is saying there is another opportunity that's more aligned, that will give you more peace of mind while still having, while still feeling valued and just having more control of your time and your environment. And actually, if you're able to stick it out, you could transition very easily. So it's not like you have to quit out of nowhere. If you were feeling, is there something else out there for me? There's definitely another position coming out here for you. But Spirit is saying you're just better off alone. Like, this is too much chaos for you. Okay, let me grab a Divine Truth card here. What is the Divine Truth? Irresistible. Yeah, it's just too many people pulling at your energy. This is, sometimes there's love messages, but in career, what I'm seeing is you may even get multiple offers. Funny you said that. I was just about to comment. Yeah, you might even get multiple offers. I'm not going to lie, because your energy is coming through as irresistible. People pulling at your energy. So yeah, take some time to de-stress and see what else is out there for you and what's calling to you. Because the Spirit's like, it could happen very quickly. Yeah, I'm being under the nose. Under the nose. Yeah, 3D. Programmed to focus on tangible things and what's right in front of me. And third eye. Can never forget what my heart has seen. Yeah, Spirit's like, let's get out of the, like, you've already felt the uncomfortableness. You're going to keep reliving that if you stay where you're at. So don't focus too much on the money. Focus more on your well-being and what's better aligned for you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad it was helpful. Yep, first reading of the night, you guys. I appreciate you and I wish you the best. Thank you for being the first reading of the night. If anybody else has booked, please let me know so I can put you on the list. The list is open. Let me actually check right here. Okay, we don't have anything here. Oh, thank you for the hearts. It's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Let me cleanse the cards. I didn't think we were going to use this deck, but it called out to me, so I don't like to hold back. Oh, my lips are so dry right now. I've been using this NARS. I watch all of your videos. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I've been using this NARS lip gloss, but I think it left my lips a little dry, which is sad because I love this lip gloss. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to cleanse the cards. This is the other reason why I don't do many lives at night, because I'm so tired. I wake up early. I'm an early bird. I wake up at like 4 or 5. I'm up doing things, cleaning, cooking, working out. So imagine it's 6. It might as well be midnight for me. Like, but I have been such a busy week that I wanted to come on here, hang out with you guys at least for a little bit. All right, let's cleanse the cards. Who's ready for the next person? Yeah, Archangel Michael's been showing up a lot in the readings. I should probably cleanse these two. I don't think I did. And we did use these for the collective. Okay, let's cleanse these two. I don't know if you guys can see my book. I rearranged my background so you guys can kind of see my altar. I have Anubis, but I also have Archangel Michael right up here. And I do have something else, but Midwest. Well, my finances steadily improve. Hello. So I see your question. The way you get on the list is through submitting payment on my website. There's a link tree in my bio, and it's also in the description box if you're on YouTube. Let me check YouTube. YouTube is pretty quiet, so hi YouTube people. But for the TikTok people, yeah, that's how you do it. And if you do pay, just let me know what method you chose so that I can check for you and get you on the list. But the list is open. There is no wait time. Literally, whoever pays next will be next. Oh yeah, I was gonna cleanse these cards so it's ready for you guys. Yeah. And this is one of the only ways you can really see me because I sold out of almost all my reading packages. No more love readings. I have only a few Zoom spots left, like video calls. I have one more spiritual integration package. I think the only one that has maybe 2 or 3 packages left is the karmic soul print. So yeah, that's also why I love doing these. So I can connect with more of you guys, you know? There we go. This is really good. No wonder I almost ran out of this. I think I only have one more left. There we go. Do some spiritual vibes. The other thing is I cleaned out my whole room. I took out like 4 bags of things. It was really hard and painful, but when you hold on to items, especially ones that you don't use that carry certain memories, their energies imprint on those items. And you don't realize it, but it is holding you back. And there are things I had in there. I'm like, if I haven't, used this in 7 years, like, why would I keep it? you know? I'm so thirsty right now. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, we're going to do a last call. I'll stay on for 5 minutes. I'm going to do a quick poll. And if nobody gets on the list, then your girl is tired. She's going to go, but I will be back tomorrow. I'll actually be on early tomorrow. Tomorrow's an early one. I think we're doing one at 10:30 or 11, and I'm on Eastern time. So you guys can do the calculations for your time. But yeah, I'm so excited. I love Friday lives. I feel like everybody's so alive on Fridays because it is a Friday. You're just like done with work, like excited, the weekend ahead. Hey Esmeralda, I see your question. Let me know if you submitted payment and which method you did. So which one did you choose? There's $11, $17, and $25 options. The $11 is a quick yes or no or an oracle card pull. The $17 is 1 question with tarot, and the $25 is up to 2 questions, and you get tarot and oracle cards. And there is Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal. It's all listed in my bio and also in the description box of the YouTube channel. And yeah, just let me know how you submitted payment. That's the most important part, and which package you chose, because there are 3 tiers. Let me refresh this to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't know why I don't get notified. It was a problem with my old phone. It was a really old phone. It was an iPhone 12. But then when I got my new phone, you know how they just transfer everything over? They transferred over the bugs too, I guess. I don't know. But I don't have those options to get notified. And I'm like, I just got this phone. I don't know what to do. But I just keep bearing it because whatever. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. People can just tell me. I don't even like notifications. They stress me out. So that's me just procrastinating. All right, let's grab a few oracle messages because we didn't really get to do that, and we'll see. Also, I hear someone in the kitchen, and I don't like cooking when there's people in the kitchen. When you live with roommates, it's weird, I'm like, it just let me. But they probably see that I'm busy, and they're like, oh, let me use the kitchen so that when she's done, she has a kitchen. Anyways, it's probably a really considerate thing. I shouldn't be complaining. It's just tough to look at people. Yum. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the intention. What intention should we do? Should we do your higher self messages? We're talking about new love. We could do. Let's see. New love. What's this new love that's coming in for you? Spirit, what is this new love that is coming in for you? Okay, we're getting a musical connection. You speak to me through music. I listen to love songs and imagine you here next to me. So there's already like a telepathic spiritual pull with this person. I want a whole new life with you, and I will leave everything behind in the process for our union. Wow. I don't want to talk right now. I need some space to think and process my thoughts. So this new love could be a transformed love from someone else, someone from the past, just because this is big. This is like someone's missing your presence and imagining that you are next to them. But they're also leaving things behind, sacrificing to be with you. Maybe something's keeping you guys apart. They're in deep thought, planning mode. Wow, this turned into a little mini read, okay? All right, Spirit, what else do you want me? And I'm sorry if the phone is clicking. It's because the table's unstable when I put my hands on it. It does that, so I apologize. Maybe I should have moved that closer sooner. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm changing slowly, but change takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Please don't give up on me. For us to be together, it would require me to leave everything I've worked for behind, and I'm not ready to lose what I built. This person's conflicted. Okay, so your higher self is saying that someone's in your energy, and they're conflicted about you. Maybe you're already feeling this pull. Remember what we said, don't let your past drag you back. Let me pull one more card and then we'll get a Divine Truth card and see like what that's about. I know that we belong together. There's a higher purpose for our connection. I never believed in love at first sight until I looked deep into your beautiful eyes. Something about your eyes that this person finds very attractive. Okay. Let me grab a few more messages for you. I do want to grab from the Divine Truth. There's definitely an instant recognition with the eyes. Because I'm seeing someone looking at someone, like maybe you met at an event or something, or at a reunion or something. There's something about meeting in a communal space and them like peeping you from far and noticing you right away from the crowd. Maybe you notice them too. I'm sorry, but like this is the card we started with in the very beginning of the collective reading, the illusion card. And you guys saw that. It just came right back out. Lies and illusions hold them back from seeing the truth, unable to see reality. Yep, that's them with their world. They're stuck in their comforts. They're afraid to lose what they've already built for themselves. Okay. What about you? Memories. Yeah. You see? They're still holding on to you, and you can feel it energetically. The memories we made replay forever in my mind. Our love is immortal. This is a very special connection for this person. You are very special to them, very significant in their life. Almost to the point where I feel like they loved you more than you loved them. Maybe there's resistance there. Maybe that's hard for you to believe, but that's what I'm getting here. Like, the Spirit saying you have no idea what you meant to this person. Let's see. Oh, isolation. So definitely a no contact situation. See, I'm here thinking new love, but I'm feeling like somebody is getting ready, is being transformed to be that new love for you. Kind of annoying. Let's see. I need to be alone to figure out who I am and who I want to be. Please be patient with me. This is coming back up, and you'll notice this in other people too. The same karmic lesson. It's because you're still releasing. Remember what I said? Sometimes releasing takes a bit, and it keeps being brought back up to our awareness so that we can continue to work on it. Some situations are layered. There's duality in life, right? Someone can need space, but also really love you and want to be in your life, but also at the same time be scared to do what it takes to be together, right? Someone can love their old life and also love the idea of being with you. There's a lot of duality in life, and that's part of the illusions that we come here to transcend. You make me feel alive. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns you. So I'm about to be knocking at your... Were we not just saying transformation and love and butterflies? Oh my goodness. That is actually crazy. Confused, yeah. We don't need a card to tell us. This person's conflicted. They are confused. Okay, I don't know whether I want to be just friends or lovers. Am I ready for a relationship? I don't know. That's all I keep hearing. I don't know. It's kind of giving me the ick. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you have the ick with this person where you're like, get your shit together or get away from me. I just see you standing on business, no nonsense with this. And good for you. You shouldn't be allowing that. Enchanted. Wow, love. It literally says that. Okay, Spirit said don't play. The more I see you, the more I love and adore you. My heart cries out for you. This person really misses you. Their heart yearns, but their mind says no. Because their mind is trapped in the 3D and the tangible. Spirit, will they get out of this? Will they get in love? I'm telling you, did I not say this person loved you more than you love them? Like, you have no idea. This person's still in love with you. They're still in love with you. You're just that girl or guy. But I'm seeing there's something about that they're really keeping it secret, because you see how the flowers is like covering the people. Maybe this was a secret relationship. Loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. Do you guys hear my cat? She's like crying. I'm like, are you okay, girl? Are you good? Okay, let's grab some more cards here. Okay. Depressed. Yeah. And you see how the ears are going in? They let other people get in their head. They let other voices. They can't tell what's theirs and what's not. Feeling guilty for their behavior. I know, that's right. And unhappy with the outcome. I'm getting forced hand. I feel like this person pushed you away, or they forced you. You felt like you had no choice but to like set a boundary with them over something, and they're really regretting it. You were like, I'm not getting stuck in this. I'm not getting dragged into your mess. Who do you think I am? And they didn't realize it, that it was going to affect your connection the way that it did. I'm just hearing sorry. Weren't we saying planning energy? We did ask Spirit if this would come back around, we figure out a plan to get you back. I think if that's one thing, is they know they love you, the love is there, but love is not all it takes sometimes, Love is not all it takes. This is not a Beatles song. Love is not all you need. And this person is realizing it. They're realizing it. What does your higher self want you to know? What is like the deep truth about this separation and this path, this phase in your life? And for those of you asking questions, my list is open. You can pay using the links in my bio. I have a link tree, and there's $11, $17, and $25 options. Just let me know how you paid, if you paid through Cash App or PayPal, Apple Pay, and which option you got, so I can get you on the list. Your soul wants you to know to follow your dreams right now. 7, Dreamweaver. You deserve all that you desire. If you can dream it, you can manifest it into physical reality. Yeah, this isn't about them. It was never about them. It's always been about you. Hi, Rick. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah. It's hard to miss someone when you're getting your nails done. I don't know. I'm just seeing you kind of like relaxing, taking time for yourself. I don't know what you're manifesting, but it's coming true. Literally confirmation. Pupas. It's okay. So cute. And I keep getting this receptivity card. Become open and receptive to healing, love, support, and guidance that the universe has to offer you. All is working out for your highest good. So this separation wasn't meant to break you. Yeah, you're not broken. You're healing. You're rising. You are becoming who you knew you were meant to become this whole time. And this relationship was just meant to propel you towards that. Remember what I said about soul contracts, how they're alive and they're not like set in stone? Because otherwise free will wouldn't be a thing. Then the two couldn't exist at once, right? Think of a soul contract as a financial plan or a wedding plan. You can plan things, but you have the free will to say, you know what, I'm not going to go through with that wedding, or I'm just going to waste all my money on you have free will. You can do what you want. It's alive. Things are constantly changing. So if this person's not doing the healing work, then you don't have to wait for them. You don't have to wait for them now. You never had to wait for them. The lesson is here for it to be learned, and yeah. Very, very cool mini reading there. Wow. Divine timing, period. The universe always delivers in divine timing. Be patient, trust the process. I see someone else, though. I do see new love around you. But Spirit did not allow that to come through yet because you're clearly not ready. This is, even though you may be feeling or acting like it is, like you're moved on, like you don't want that, that person is pulling you back in and you're allowing that to happen, right? Because it does feel like, it feels like this was something maybe you didn't want to end. And I'm just being real with you right now. It feels like this was something that was just kind of, you felt not meant to happen, or there was a boundary crossed, there was a situation that made you feel uncomfortable, something like that happened. That's why they're still in your energy. We were asking for new love and this past person came in. Maybe you're feeling that way too, where you're like, I'm trying to get away from them, but you keep seeing signs. You keep seeing their name. You keep seeing things that remind you. Even this reading, you're like, I'm trying to manifest new things in my life and this keeps dragging me back. So that's the real test. That's the next phase. Because this person feels like you were made for them. They feel like they're being guided towards you, being prepared for you. But again, if they don't do the work, if they're not worthy of you, your guides are not going to let them come back in. And I do see another option. Yep. And confirmation verb. There is somebody else around you as well. So you don't have to settle or wait for this person. But just know that there is competition for your heart. There is competition for your heart. Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it go. Cut your losses, I feel that. Let me put on my glasses again. Wow. Oh, and your new love's already here. Congrats. No, I have not been on this. Let me look at the comments. Hold on, you guys. And yeah, for everyone asking questions, my readings are open. You can get on the list by purchasing one through my link. It's in my bio. So yeah. And thank you guys for purchasing subscriptions. I am so excited. I don't know why I haven't been doing them earlier. Like, honestly, I love this. And I can't wait to get memberships on YouTube. I'm so excited. Just taking screenshots of some comments. The person who put the comment about me being pregnant, that's crazy because I really have been having dreams about being pregnant, but I'm not. I swear I'm not. I'm literally on my period right now, so there's no way. And also, there's no physical, like, there's no way, unless it's Jesus. But it's interesting because I was looking up like the meanings behind that, and it's like birthing something new plans, identity shifts, something that's been coming up a lot in my awareness and in my readings. Very interesting what your dreams can tell you. I do sometimes pick up on spirit babies too, so that's why I'm low-key like, is there a spirit baby around me? I don't know. I am crazy enough to just adopt a baby. I'm very like spontaneous with my life, so who knows? But yeah, something about weird dreams too, like just having very vivid dreams. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. 27. I love that number. It's my lucky number. I love sevens, like just 7 numbers. We're good. 17, 7, 27, 37. I see 38 a lot, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I do be seeing 37 a lot. Puppitos. He has been so like. Today he has really just. Hi, Ashlyn. Oh my goodness. Hello. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. All right, you guys. We're gonna do a final call. If nobody else is gonna get on the list, and if you did pay, please let me know, because again, I don't get notified. So yeah. And we're heading out because your girl did wake up at 4. I'm actually gonna end the live on YouTube. So YouTube.